I never really thought my marriage was exciting, but I used to think that was a good thing. We were just stable. That's the only word I can think of. I'm 34, my wife is 32, and we've been together a little over 8 years, married for 5. We had routines more than anything else. Wake up, coffee, work, come home, cook something simple, maybe watch a show we both half pay attention to, fall asleep on the couch or in bed. Repeat. People online always talk about spark and passion and all that, but I remember thinking I didn't need that. I liked that we didn't fight much. I liked that I could trust her without thinking about it. It wasn't perfect, but it felt safe. Like something solid I didn't have to question. Even our conversations were predictable. Grocery lists, bills, random work complaints, what we'd watch next. Sometimes I'd joke that we were basically roommates who kissed sometimes. She'd laugh and say, "Yeah, but good roommates don't last this long." That used to make me feel better. Looking back now, I don't know what was real and what I just ignored. It started with something so small, I almost didn't even register it. She left her tablet at home one morning. She was in a rush, said she had a meeting, and was already halfway out the door when she realized. She hesitated for a second, then said, "Just leave it. It's fine. I'll be home early." That alone wasn't weird. But later that day, I was looking for my charger and saw the tablet on the kitchen counter. The screen lit up when I picked it up. A message preview popped up, just a name at first, not saved in a normal way. Something like initials and a heart emoji. I remember thinking it was weird, but I also remember immediately trying to rationalize it. Like maybe it was a friend, maybe a coworker joke thing. But then another message came in while I was holding it. And I shouldn't have looked. I know that now. But I did. At first it still didn't fully make sense. It wasn't obvious cheating. It was conversations about meeting times, hotel names, little comments like, "Last weekend was perfect," and "Same place again next month." My brain honestly refused to process it correctly. I remember just standing there in the kitchen staring at the screen like if I waited long enough, it would reformat itself into something innocent. I told myself it had to be a mistake, some kind of misunderstanding. Then I opened the chat. That's when it started to feel like my stomach just dropped and stayed there. There were photos, not anything graphic, but clearly not something you send to a coworker or friend. Vacation photos I'd never seen. A beach trip she told me was a work conference. A hotel room I didn't recognize. Even small things like receipts, timestamps, inside jokes I didn't understand. And the worst part wasn't even the photos. It was how normal the conversation was. Like this was just another part of her life. Scheduled, planned, repeated. I sat down at the kitchen table without really realizing it. I kept scrolling because I think part of me still didn't believe it. Like if I reached the end of it, there would be some explanation, some punchline, some reason that would make everything go back to normal. But it just kept going. Months, then years. Names of places I thought she went alone for work stuff. Weekends she said she was tired and just stayed at her sister's. Random days off she took that I never questioned because I trusted her schedule made sense. It all started connecting in a way that made me feel sick. At some point I noticed I was shaking, but I don't even remember when it started. I kept thinking, maybe it's not what it looks like. Maybe I'm missing context. Maybe I'm invading her privacy and jumping to conclusions. But then I saw a message where she literally said, "I don't know how I'm supposed to keep doing this without him finding out forever." And I just stopped. That line did something to me. Because it confirmed she knew. She wasn't confused. It wasn't an accident. It was intentional. I remember closing the tablet and just sitting there staring at the wall for a long time. No crying yet. No anger yet. Just this weird, empty feeling like my brain shut off. She came home that night like normal. She asked what I wanted for dinner. I remember looking at her and thinking I should say something right away. But I didn't. I couldn't tell if I was angry or just completely numb. We ate dinner. I don't even remember what it was. She talked about her day like nothing was wrong. I kept waiting for her to look different, to slip up, to show something on her face that matched what I had just read. Nothing. Later that night, I checked the tablet again. There was more. A second conversation thread. Different name. Different tone. Same pattern. Same kind of secrecy. Same kind of planning. That's when it stopped feeling like one betrayal and started feeling like a life I never actually had access to. I haven't confronted her yet. I don't even know how you start that conversation. "Hey, I accidentally saw your double life." It sounds insane even thinking it. Now I'm just stuck in this loop where everything in the house looks normal, but nothing feels real anymore. Her toothbrush is still there. Her shoes by the door. Her coffee mug on the counter like always. And I keep thinking about how long this has been going on right under me. How many times I said, I trust you, like it was just a casual thing. I don't know what I'm supposed to do next. I don't know what version of the last 5 years was real. Right now I just feel like I'm waiting for something, even though I don't know what that something is supposed to be.